The world is building state-of-the-art infrastructure at a breakneck speed, and a booming construction industry across the globe brings some incredible construction projects into the spotlight. Each year, the world's largest construction projects are being pitched, built, and completed. So what are the biggest construction projects of 2022 from around the globe? Welcome to Mega Luxury. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss amazing videos from us. We take you through the top 10 largest construction projects that are starting, ongoing, or nearing completion in 2022. All these projects represent engineering accomplishments and architectural feats that continue to push the envelope. Starting with number 10, we have Merdeka 118. Estimated cost $1.7 billion. Location Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Phase finishing touches. After topping out construction on this 679-meter tall building became the world's second tallest skyscraper, earning it the 10th spot on our list of largest construction projects. The building symbolizes Malaysian independence both in the way it was designed architecturally and in the name itself. Merdeka means independence, which is culturally significant to the people of Malaysia, as the country separated from British rule and became an independent nation in 1957. Merdeka 118 trails only Dubai's Burj Khalifa in claiming the top spot of the world's tallest building, and naturally the name implies the staggering 118 floors included in Merdeka's towering stature. This building will be fully completed in 2022 and will be a sight with tourists and others traveling through Southeast Asia and will want to see it for years to come. Don't worry, you won't miss it. Merdeka 118 towers 30 floors over the famous Petronas Twin Towers. Buffalo Bills Stadium, National Football League. Estimated cost $2.1 billion. Location Buffalo, New York, United States. Phase planning and preparation. The Buffalo Bills are one of the NFL's most talented teams and a storied franchise. The table-breaking, tailgating fan base is said to be one of the most passionate groups in all of football. So why does this team continue to play football in an outdated venue with less successful franchises that are seeing new innovative stadiums being built in other cities across America? That's the question many Bills fans ask themselves. But as plans for a new stadium have been proposed, the excitement amongst the fan base has begun. It is yet to be decided where the building will take place, but it seems like the two most likely locations are downtown Buffalo or Orchard Park. It is home to the team's current stadium, so there's a bit of history with this location that might feel sentimental to some. However, you will see the proposed drawings and renderings of the stadium. The build includes a retail district, restaurants, parking garages, and innovative stadium that will house the Bills and various hotels. If the project moves forward, its $2.1 billion budget will make it one of the biggest construction projects in the world. Stay tuned for more on one of the world's most exciting sports venues in 2022. Dubailand. Estimated cost $76 billion. Location Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Phase active construction. Dubailand is like Disneyland, yes, but much bigger. Let us break down just how big Dubailand will be once fully completed. 51 Disneylands equals 1 Disney World, i.e. 43 square miles of land. 3 Disney Worlds equals 1 Dubailand, 129 square miles of land. Dubailand is considered a theme park, but really is the development of an entire entertainment city, like the experience offered at Disney World in Orlando, Florida, but at a much greater scale. Dubai is notorious for one-upping Western countries with innovative builds and construction. If the most exciting architecture and buildings are not already in Dubai, you can be sure it's on the radar. Plans for Dubailand consist of hotels, theme parks, Universal Studios, Dubailand, Six Flags Dubailand, etc. Restaurants, zoos, gardens, and about anything you could think of. That would attract tourists from across the globe. Here's the catch. Dubailand has been in construction since 2003 and has a turbulent history of fundraising and construction efforts. This has resulted in a snail-like pace building the alternative-like universe. In 2013, $55 billion in capital was raised to continue construction, but onlookers feel uncertain that the original plans will pan out. With this most recent cash injection and the total projected budget for Dubailand, it is certainly one of the largest construction projects the world has ever seen. So, what could be bigger? Well, let us know in the comments down below. The Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. Estimated cost $5 billion. Located Bameza, Ethiopia. Phase finishing touches. The Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, aka Millennium Dam or Hades Dam, is a gravity dam utilizing the strength of the Blue Nile River in Ethiopia. The dam itself has been under construction since 2011, and many would argue the dam is already finished, sort of. In February 2022, the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam produced power for the first time, delivering electricity to the power grid at a rate of 375 megawatts. But the dam is not near full capacity, as the reservoir housing the water is in a filling period that could take up to 7 years to fully fill. The reservoir started filling in late 2020, and once filled will produce much more electricity to the surrounding grid. The reason we do not consider construction completed on this is that until the reservoir is filled, the dam itself will not produce power at full capacity. There is a variety of maintenance required as the reservoir fills, and construction teams are on standby to service the area, as it takes on the load of 74 cubic kilometers of water volume. Full capacity would take the facility from 375 megawatts measured in February to 5.15 gigawatts, once completely installed. Laguardia International Airport, estimated cost $8 billion US. Location, New York City, United States. Phase, finishing touches. This is the phrase that coins the latest development at one of the world's largest international airports, Laguardia. Closing out an $8 billion total cost, this massive overhaul has been one of the biggest construction projects in the world for several years. The goal of the campaign is really to forget the notions and conceptions that people have of the LaGuardia Airport, which historically has a bad reputation. A whole new LaGuardia Airport means $8 billion invested into a modern, airy, and vibrant travel experience when landing in New York's second largest airport. Arrive in style with world-class amenities, iconic art, enhanced security, and quick access to additional taxiways to reduce the likelihood of flight delays. The wrap-up in spring of 2022, completing a 7-year process of restoring the image of one of the world's busiest airports. Samsung Semiconductor Factory. The entire globe relies on semiconductors in the modern world. Cars, computers, smartphones, televisions, and medical equipment all rely on semiconductors to function. What happens when we cannot produce all the goods we consume? Well, we run into a global supply shortage, where demand far exceeds the amount of production that the globe can handle. The Samsung Semiconductor Factory is set to start construction in late 2022 and is currently in the planning phase. 70% of the global manufacturing for semiconductors is currently being done in Taiwan and South Korea, yet the entire world relies on the technology. With American semiconductor manufacturing, North American-based companies can rely on faster lead times and fewer disruptions in the supply chain. At a budget of $17 billion, this facility will be one of the largest construction projects in the world for years to come. Look for more news and updates in relation to American semiconductor production in 2022. You might be surprised how often this topic is talked about, and you will quickly realize the importance of a massive project like Samsung's efforts in Austin, Texas. California High-Speed Rail, estimated cost $98 billion US. Location, California, United States. Phase, active construction. The California High-Speed Rail (HSR) has been hotly contested and even protested by many Californians. The original proposal for the HSR was to connect major city centers from San Diego all the way north to areas like San Francisco. The idea behind a large transportation build in California was floated around the decades, but in 2008 voters narrowly voted in favor of the rail, and $10 billion in funding was secured. The California HSR is still in motion and construction continues to move forward. However, the original blueprints for the rail are not going to come to life anytime soon. Much of the project has been halted, and a project that was once projected to cost $33 billion is now projected to cost over $98 billion. In addition, construction is expected to take 13 years longer than pitched in 2008, now targeted for completion in 2033. It's safe to say that the 2033 deadline will not be met if portions of the rail continue to be stopped. For now, construction on the rail will continue between Merced and Bakersfield, California. Here's where things are nearing the last quarter of 2022, and plans are in full steam ahead for now. If you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you're going to love to watch our video about the world's most expensive modern mega projects on our channel. Make sure to click the subscribe button for future notifications and never miss our videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay tuned.